is that? It is over here. What a dank sound. What is that? It is over here.
You know, I'd really like to become a dubstep producer, but I don't know where to begin. Here's an article with steps. Step 1. Pirate FL Studio. The cracked version has a way warmer sound.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. I am trying to get recouped from the IQ update that just decided it was going to occur in the middle of everything. So we are currently trying to get set up from that, but we will be solid and ready to go once I get my wheel moved over. Knock over my tea. We will be ready to roll. So been on and off editing and playing today, so been moving everything all over the place. So yeah, happy Saturday evening. Welcome for y'all to the stream. So I don't really know how to promote this any better anymore, so we'll see how it works. So let me know audio wise if everything sounds good. I know the audio coming from the mic is fairly solid. I was actually listening myself while I was waiting for IQ to update just to make sure everything was working good. But if the game's too quiet, game's too cold, just let me know. I will gladly move it around however it needs to be done. So we are also live in Discord as well. So for those of you that might want to hop on or anything, there is what we call stream wait. If you want to hop in there, just let me know in the comments and we can work something out. So probably okay, we're gonna turn that down because that's loud. It's really loud. Okay, that's better, I think. It's actually still fairly loud in my headset. Okay, that's better. So yeah, so it is winter time in North Dakota, so we're not gonna be doing a ton of stuff in the fields. I've hauled off the barley already, so we're just gonna see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. So we will see how she rolls. So if you guys aren't yet, do hit that subscribe button. Be awesome when y'all do. So definitely means a lot to me. You know, I get a lot of subscribers that just subscribe anytime, but I try to do shout outs if I see it on the stream. So, but yeah, so I'm assuming most of you guys probably got the notification that we are live via Discord, I would assume, because it's that or notifications from YouTube. You gotta be one or the other. So, but we'll see how it goes. So, I'm trying to figure out how to get a better crowd without constantly bugging everyone. So, we'll see. Because Facebook does not like it when you're constantly pushing YouTube videos. I did find that out. So, but yeah. So, we're going to be in North Dakota. My save game that I've spent countless hours on. So, we do got some cows, a crap ton of manure that is slowly not being hauled off. I hauled off 3 semi loads of it and it barely made a dent. So, what else is there? Really not a ton of going on. So, yeah. You know what? I will take 6 to 8 viewers. I'm not sure exactly how many there are because Streamlabs is telling me one thing, YouTube's telling me the other. So, but yeah, so we're just gonna roll with it, you know. See how Stream Deck works for this. So, got rid of my sketchy. I'm not using my sim dashboard this evening, but and I also don't have the 7R version that's got the bail count or the bail monitor with it installed either, or I would gladly shut that off. Yeah, so I'm gonna try one of these days this week, just do like a modding live stream. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it on YouTube or where I'm gonna do it, but I thought about doing something like that, just something a little different than normal. So, so you can see we got a lot of land. Um, so all that's harvested. All this is harvested. We got some barley growing those 2 fields that will. I doubt we get to this stream because the way barley's set in this map, it takes a while. But we might try to push through winter on this live. We'll see. Winter's fairly dead, I ain't gonna lie. So it's really not a ton to do. We did bush hog the alfalfa off just because it was needing to be cut again, but we didn't necessarily need it. So we're just gonna go here and just go and sleep. So everything is done for today. We'll probably mix up a batch of feed in the morning. So awesome. You know what? I'm gonna go find this loan payment. We're just gonna get rid of it because kind of tired of paying interest on it. Also, just wish I could figure out where all this money is. Like every month, it's like 20. I'm assuming it's probably rent because I do the lease the farmland. I'm assuming that's it. So I just need to get this amount of money so I can buy it and not spend $10,000 a day on it. So yeah, this is the morning. So fancy. We'll use this tractor for straw. And we might just use a loader for hay. I don't know yet. So we'll run over here and spawn straw bale. Okay, I am not in the spawn area. What the freak? Need to move that trigger around apparently. Okay. Over here. Start this dude up. This time I try to back it out of here, I completely jackknifed the thing. So I try to play in first person whenever I can. Sometimes it just does not work well for FS. We're just gonna go ahead and boot the lights on here. Gosh dang it. There we go. So this is the tractor that technically should have the bail monitor in it. I just don't have it in there. At the current time it would be like just right above those kip holders basically. So we'll go ahead and fire mixer up. Go here. Whoa, that was weird. Start the loader up. Angle down just a tad. Grab a bucket full of hay. Need to make me a bigger mixer because the capacity on this one's a little bit too big than it should be. I ain't gonna lie. But it works pretty well for what I want it to work for. So sometimes it just doesn't trigger that you want it to go in reverse, not forward. So grab some silage to throw in there. I'm not sure what's going on with the bunkers. It's been kind of weird. Every time I would back out, it like leaves just a little bit on the edge of the bunker. I don't know if it's the map or what's going on. I didn't think I had that issue before the latest update, but I might have been wrong. Okay, so grab another load of hay here. The volume of hay is ridiculously too giant. The density is very, very low, which is not right. Not right in my mind. Okay. So we are up to three loads of hay. It's like if you watch when we back out, I like clear the bucket from the. I didn't do it. There it goes. It like randomly will just drop a ton of silage. It's weird. Okay. Grind some hay before too long. So there's 4 loads of hay. Just try to do 5 loads of each and then throw the straw in there with some brewer's grain. That generally does the trick most of the time. This edge really needs to be kind of cleaned up. So this will be load number 3. For silage. Whoops, back up. And this should be the last load for hay. Let's go up here and clean up the edge there a little bit. I might try to push some of this hay up, see if we can't. So we originally put 2 semi-trailers full in there. So we'll see if we can't get back up to that level. Okay, so there's the last bit of that. We'll grab 2 loads of silage. I have 2 ways to change the direction that I'm going. The trigger on the joystick and then the paddle on the wheel, and I swear like half the time I'll hit both of them at the same time. So I don't change the directions. Okay, so there's load 4. Grab 1 more here. Try and get some of this from the edge here. 97 will work. We'll grab some brewer's grain here. Only need like not a ton of it. Should do the trick. Okay. Actually, while I'm here, I'm just gonna go and scoop some of this up. Take and dump it in one of these other bunkers that isn't leveled off for silage. We'll probably end up moving all of the brewer's grain into there. That way, so we're not having that weird issue of it piling up on the end. We'll go grab our straw bale from 76 here. Sometimes some physics are just fun. That's mixing. We're gonna go here and grab 2 more straw bales. For straw reasons here. We're just gonna switch over to the bale spike. A bit easier than grapple works amazing in some things, but I haven't found out what key I like it mapped to yet. So it's on the X rotation on, or the Y rotation on, what the heck? The joystick. So it's like, a lot of times it will automatically as I'm working it will like start opening or closing, and it will mess some stuff up, unfortunately. Okay. So I'm gonna go here and get this tractor started up. We're gonna fold down the ramp. This is always the fun part, is trying to get it to go on the forks how you want it without it spazzing out here. So that was probably the smoothest one I've had in a while. Did not grab that one very good. That's better. I know straw's not accepted here. So pretty much every 2 days we do 2 bales of straw and then a load of feed. I've found that process works pretty well. When we double up on cows, we'll probably have to increase the frequency a little bit, but we're able to keep it pretty maintained doing it every other day. So, but yeah, when we have 60 cows, have 60 calves, and kind of have to change up a few things. So we'll go and fold this one in now. Well, thank you all 5 of you guys that are on right now. It means a lot that y'all are hanging out. So definitely appreciate it big time. I keep hoping that, having a schedule of Saturday night at 8. I don't know how I triggered that. Interesting. Weird. Okay. Interesting. That's weird. I didn't even know that was mapped. So that one's done. We'll go feed. Don't really need our lights on now. I'm gonna remove the tent from this tractor. It's just, it looks cool, but it just makes it so dark to see even when it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. And we'll go pull the plowing tractor out of that field. Went and plowed it up. We had hay on it for a couple seasons, so try and go change it up a little bit here. But as you can see, our manure pile is insanely massive. So I was trying to set up a auto drive course that would pull through the barn here and just load it, and it wasn't working the greatest, unfortunately. So actually, while I'm at it waiting here, I should go and delete some of these nodes so we can, I'm going to try to go at it from the other direction. I don't think there was enough like room for it to make the turn coming from this direction, so we'll try it the other day and see if it will work a little bit better. So if I can just set auto drive up to take it, that would be a lot nicer than having to do it. Just contract out manure hauling, because I don't use it to spread, so. And every load's like $4,000, so it covers day-to-day expenses, I guess. So We'll go power that dude down. Just don't need her running anymore. Need to come in here with the skid steer and move it around though. Try to get some of that out of the alleyway here. So I'm just deleting the points now because they're heading the wrong direction here. So I'll leave some of them. I just didn't want extras running through the barn here. So we'll run this back over here. Pull it into the shed. The rest of the tractors. Down there. No. See, while we have this one, we'll go ahead and drive her out of the field here. This will also probably be another tractor I'll put the bale monitor in. Just haven't got time to getting the mounts done for it yet. So we'll just whip this in here because probably in the spring I'll decide I want to do some more tillage in some of the hayfields. Where's this truck at? Here it is. So I get the use out of the Cascadia while we have it, so probably end up getting rid of it here this upcoming season. Just not meant to be really a farm truck, so I don't really care. That's why it's hauling the manure. So, and hopefully at some point we'll get a walking floor trailer instead of a in dump, and we'll be doing a lot better. So we can get straightened out quick enough here to barely. Manure barn 1. We're just gonna go and finish the loop. That way, so then I don't have to sit and wait for it to get done here. Turn. We'll have to see if auto drive likes that or not. We'll see. I don't know how to tell if it will work good or not yet, quite yet. So we'll go here, load at manure barn 1. So that looks on point. See how it goes here. First time around, it's a little slower because it's trying to map everything, but she'll speed up due time. But main concern's it coming in and out of the barn. So close. So we will go here and try to make the corner a little shallower. Okay. Check something behind. Get these points to flow together somewhat decently. If this doesn't work, we'll just make it come in a little wider so it's a little straighter. And this is why it's not a farm truck. Honestly, actually not sure why there's manure on the ground to begin with. But, you know. Just 3, 2, 1, auto save. Okay. Let's try this again. Nope. Because it didn't take the right route. Which is on me because I didn't delete the point. Sometimes this can be really fun, sometimes it gets to be really annoying. Okay. See if it works this time. I just know this will save a crap ton of time whenever... Well, that worked. Said I need to come in with the skid steer and just try to move the manure around just a wee bit here. So the only bad thing is how slow it takes to fill up. So while we're doing that, and I have the thought of the skid steer on my mind, because the loader's a little bit big to fit in there. Actually, don't know if I have a bucket for the skid steer or not, though. Get one. Whoa. We'll turn a little too fast there. Animals, we'll get an MDS bucket. Skid steer. This really needs to be wheels for this, but it'll have to work. Don't really feel like trying to switch all that around again. Tracks work better for everything else, but not on concrete ground. Anyway, so we will run down there and a 9-mile-an-hour run down there and try to get it cleaned up somewhat in the barn. Just let it overrun way too much, and that's on me. But I'm trying to get those the older hay sheds done so I can remove them and put some of the newer ones down because they look a lot cleaner. Y'all have been quiet in the the comments, but y'all have been there, so I appreciate it big time. So I know there's like 1,000 other things you guys could be doing tonight, so I do appreciate time spent here. I have a feeling as soon as I go around this corner, the truck's gonna take off. So we'll just wait for the truck to leave and then go in. At least manure's slowly going down. We only got 70,000-ish liters of it left. Should be a little bit more than one truckload. I just don't think this stuff over here is in the point, so it's going to not load itself up. I've already hauled 2 trucks out, so man, we could have made it in here with the skid steer. I still think we can. Lights haven't come on yet, so we're solid for right now. Okay, we made it. Just so I can see what I'm doing, I'm going to move to third person view here. Oh, now it decides to clean that up over there. Okay. Switch back to first person view here and see if I can manage it any. And the truck's off. Holy bouncy. Good night. Go out here while the truck's gone and try and clean the alleyway up here. So, Bounce, stinking physics. I hit reverse. So I'm hoping that's in its auto area. Well, it's starting to creep out underneath the bunk. So I don't really want to have to go around the gate every time I bring a bucket, but looks like we'll have to here. How is there an entire bucket of manure sitting right there? What the freak? That looks a lot better. You know, hopefully I don't let it get to that extent again. Let's haul off 2 loads or a load a month and we should be okay. What's up, Rick Ryan? 13 IG Rick, what is up? I was trying to figure out exactly what was in your name there before I messed it up. Cow. Yeehaw. Oh yeah, now hopefully that will help keep this mess cleaned out. Try to grab some of this hay while I'm at it, right? Or fresh maize, I guess, technically is what it is. I thought it was hay for a moment. Okay. So that was a little bit of money just coming in for it to come in, so can't really ever get mad at that. So we're gonna try to clean up some other areas here. Guess we'll get a big pile of fresh maize going. And what's on the outside of the bunker and the front edge of the bunker. There's quite a bit to get cleaned up. Ah, okay, I see it now. Big Rock. Big Rick. Are you using? Are you like the any mods that you're using is like uh and is the Vermeer Baler the DLC or is it a custom Vermeer Baler that someone put out? So a lot of times when that happens, like the baler isn't set up for the fill type that you're trying to want it to bale anyway. So if it's the DLC baler, you shouldn't have any issues with it. The 560, it's possible, but uh, yeah, the only thing that I can think of is it just doesn't have the right fill types associated. It should be able to look in your log and it should say something as well, or it says like there's not a bailiff for this type or something. Because I've had to create a couple, like add like a couple extra customs stuff to get some stuff to work. Getting closer to getting this stuff out of here. Shh. Can stop bouncing. Okay, so by default there is actually no, you have to add um alfalfa to like the bales and stuff, so like that's not automatically set up in um like the base game folders, so it's not going to pick it up. I would, if you, I don't know if, I know Maze Plus has the option to like have the bales for it. I don't know if it's set up to where those bales are said baleable. Uh, I don't, all the, like I have alfalfa on this map. Like that's what these two fields are here is alfalfa. But I just have it to where whenever I cut it, it does grass. That way, so I didn't have to like stress about adding in alfalfa bales to the map and alfalfa to balers and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that's the rough thing when it comes to doing like add-on fill types. So um, now you're good, Big Rick. There's not really a ton that I'm doing right now anyway. So um, but yeah, so I would just is it on a custom map or is it I'm just trying to, is it like alfalfa that you added or I just curious on some of the details about it. Cuz like I have alfalfa on the map. Technically if I wanted to I could have an alfalfa windrow, but I just haven't wanted to go through the pain of setting up all of the bales and stuff to make that work. So I just decided just to make it cut in the grass. Um, they said I don't know what map you're on or something like that. So, uh, but yeah, that's the only thing I could really think of checking is just seeing if it's. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't got that far into it. From what I could guess was like a lot of them will like try to add bales into Elk Mountain, um, or into the map, but the issue is like it's not necessarily the map that needs to have them. It's the balers that need to have the support for them. So if the balers aren't set up right, you might have some issues. Have you tried a base game baler and seen if it works? Base game baler might work. I don't know. A modded one probably won't. It probably has custom bales. So, okay, so that's being done. We're gonna go find the payloader here. Try to move some of this other stuff around. Over here, try to get this brewer's grain out of the bay here. Probably take a minute because there's not quite a bit of it. Yeah, the NetWrap add-on might have support for it, just because it changes a couple things. I personally hate the NetWrap add-on. It just makes life more of a pain. So, like, eventually I want to add corn stalks onto the map, or this map anyway. But and then I would add them to the balers and stuff, but I just haven't got around to doing that yet. Let's try to put a couple bucket loads in this bay so it's a little bit easier to get access to here. Trying to fight a giant pile at the start of this one every time. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of baler to baler support per se. Um, so it's tricky knowing exactly what does what. So it doesn't help trying to provide support for stuff either. So that's I got a little project in the works, and that's my biggest worry right now is trying to figure out how the heck to provide all the support for it without having to constantly be messaging crap. It's a giant fleet to be feeding 60 head. Can't buy. And we're basically expecting to get a much bigger setup going. We just haven't necessarily had the wonderful time to do it yet. Let's go look at the old cascade. So we're gonna come swing back in with that skid steer and try to get the rest of this, gosh dang it, manure kind of cleaned up in here. Yeah, Farmer Bob's pretty good as long as he keep up. So for every mod I've done lately, I have to make a tutorial video about. So I'm getting pretty used to having to do all these tutorial videos, fortunately. So that is the one downside to like trying to use the skid steers is it seems like it's always bouncing just because the stinking physics suck. Eh, I don't, I don't have my hopes up too high. So it's something that's fixable in 22, in my opinion. They just didn't do it mainly because they were more worried about freaking esports than anything, which is annoying. Oh yeah, let's go and just optimize everything for esports that 5 people play. Because no one wants to do esports and freaking farming. So frustrating. Right, let's just go break all Bale physics in order to make it to where people can use it for everything else other than Bales. Just don't get it. Do not get it. Trying to tell if it's loading this manure or what is going on. It doesn't seem like it's doing it very fast. It's slowly working, I guess, from what I can tell. I honestly wish that we wouldn't update like the entire game. Just fix the basic broken crap and modders can do the rest. Like, we've already made the game so much better. Like, just fix the freaking engine and modders can literally do the rest. Like, look at ATS. Like, I don't know. I have my feelings about it, and technically a Giants partner, so I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be expressing my feelings or not, but yeah. It is what it is, unfortunately, so. Okay, well. Wrap up this dude here. That truck will probably leave tomorrow, I'd assume. How are we negative 357 liters on manure? I don't know if you guys see that or not. Oh yeah, GTA for sure. And like, honestly, the game might not even come out until like 2026. So, like, yeah, it's just insane. I'm glad we got done with the 2 year cycle anyway. I really felt like that was just a waste of resources. Just fix what's wrong here, and we'll be fine. I should take a better screenshot of this real quick. Go here, go here, go there. Go paste this in. Search out. Okay. Let's close this gate. And we're just going to park this right here. It's really not getting used for anything else right now. So, I wish I would have colored this thing when I placed it. It kind of looks sad without it now. Oh well. We will call it a day. And we won't really have to do anything tomorrow because we did everything today. So we just sleep for a while. So we have a lot of grain that we could like sell technically. Like, I don't know why it says we have 35 bushels of corn. We have way more than that, but we got corn, we got beans. It's just the prices are not where we want them right now. So it's like, it's not bad, but we're right here. But yep, that is legacies. Yep, that is Legacy's barn. So, basically holding off till June to sell corn. I'll just see how that works. See which sell point, because there's one that's, it takes a hot minute to get to, even running 3 trucks. But, just to make sure the cows are actually set on everything. Yeah, we should be fine. That's a lot of feed left. Okay. And we'll sleep through January. So now it's January. Yay. Moved on into a new year. Literally nothing changes, but, you know. Guess we'll go see if they'll... It's slowly filling. It's catching up to all the manure being spawned. So... do need to do feed? Do need to do some straw? Bring this dude out. We're gonna move it down here. In the middle between all this. And we'll go ahead and power her up. Run over here and get a loader. Whoops. And here we go. We'll grab 5 loads of hay. Five loads of silage, throw in a straw bale, and grab some brewer's grain. You have cow chow. It is a 12 by 12 kilometer map. So it's like a 32 to a 36x map. So it's definitely giant for sure. So I do the farm on about the normal size of a 1x map, so, and I feel like I hardly do anything on the map, so it is insane. I don't have to worry about running out of room though, because there's no way just me by myself I would ever take on trying to do more than well, I'll get bigger, a little bit bigger, but won't be too massive. So it took like an entire week of playing the game and like 40 hours just to harvest alone. So that was with one combine, but still it is a massive map. Massive map. It's fun because you don't have to like stress about running out of room, but this is the PDA. So I farm like this area here. So I got some of the bigger fields, but yeah. I don't know, there's like 300 like 60 fields. No, more than that. 382, 390, 390 fields is what it looks like. Yeah, 390 fields. So, just absolutely giant map. Giant map. Actually, did we put the hay in here we need? I am by myself on here, so it's fun trying to keep up. So of course I use a lot of auto drive and a lot of course play, but still, even then, just trying to make sure all that's running right is a challenge in itself. So, whoops. Yep, I don't really. Every now and then I'll hop on a multiplayer game with like Tyson or some other bigger modders, but most of the time I'm alone. So I just use too many mods, and I don't really. A lot of them are custom that I'm working on that I don't really want to be leaked. So very very cautious on who I play and who I share stuff with. So like I hardly ever use anything base game, to be honest with you. Man, I guess technically you can call this base game, but other than that, pretty much everything's a mod. So I just not the biggest fan of the base game stuff. I lost track how many loads I was putting in here. This is load 4. So we'll throw one more in here. Whoops, I hit paddle and trigger at the same time again. Yeah, when you're pulling out 25,000 liters every 2 days, you sure go through silage awfully fast. Credit, I mean, we got way more than enough silage to get by, so not stressed at all about it. But we've got at least another 1,000,000 liters just sitting by, ready to be used. So, whoa, that was a little much. Whoops, that's the wrong bay. This is the right bay. Just, I don't need an entire bucket of it. Perfect. So that's done now. Run in here and park this dude in here. Go ahead and get this dude. Go in here. Have to start trying to slow down a little on the straw consumption. We're kind of eating through it kind of quickly. Now we got 18 bales. Never mind. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought it said 10. It had 10. We're gonna start getting towards the world of hurt. So, which actually we need 3 here, but still. Yeah. It's just a lot of switching back and forth. So I don't necessarily really mind it a a lot. It's just trying to keep up with like auto drive and course play to make sure that everything works how it should work is the biggest thing to me. Because like you don't course play getting caught up or on a tree or something can really, and you're busy doing something else, that will really mess the day up for you. Gosh dang it. Reverse. Come on, let her loose. Grab one more here. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That's easy work. I'll pass, but that's you should be able to find someone pretty easy to do that stuff, to be honest. It's not too difficult. We get quite a bit on my plate, so. Well, honestly, probably just ask around in a few places, community. Someone's probably honestly already done it, so it'd just be really easy to replace a diffuse and off you go. Brakes, 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 brakes. Do not turn sharp enough. Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, so get kind of some stuff to do tomorrow, so definitely just going to get some rest, so do appreciate you guys hopping around, though, so definitely appreciate it quite a bit, so yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll catch y'all around next time.